guys, this is Mike from Deepwood Forceville coming at you from ARG New York. We've got our champion, Mr. Sam Sheikh, the creator of the legendary Death and Taxes build that's been going around, the build that I also piloted at this tournament. So I wanted to get some of his insights because he is a very, very good deck builder and player. So Sam, why don't you introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Sam. I built this Zero deck when Vingolf first came out, and I've just been modifying it slowly. So I've actually been playing this deck for how long has Vingolf been out?
Like a few months, yeah.
A few months. And I have never actually got an opportunity to play it until RDE was released. And I played it in AC, and I got 9th.
Ooh, bubbles.
And I played it in Montreal, and I got 12th.
Super bubble.
But they liked my deck list enough that they posted it. So the whole deck revolves around locking your opponent out of the game with cards like Abdul and Tsukiyomi Noble and the combat lock of Guardian of Altian Law and Faria Paladin of Dawn, I believe.
Whatever it's called, yeah.
Yeah, Paladin of Dawn.
For those of us who are uninformed like myself, where does the name Death and Taxes come from?
So Death and Taxes is actually a legacy deck in Magic the Gathering. It's a bunch of white weenies, small white creatures that most of them tax your opponent and make it difficult for them to play the game. And I built this deck to make it difficult for your opponent to play the game. So I thought I'd just name it Death and Taxes as well.
Oh, right. Awesome. Well, let's get some of those insights. Well, what was the thought process behind these choices going forward?
So when I've always been trying to build a Zero deck, and Zero black-white, and all the hate cards of Abdul and Noble, black-white as well, and I decided, one of the strongest cards in that were released was Legacy Lost, in my opinion, is Kaguya's Moonbeam Butterflies. It allows you to search up whatever you need from, like, if you need an Abdul, you can get your Abdul. If you need a Noble, you can get your Noble. Need a Barrier Shadows, you can get your Barrier Shadows. It's just, it makes a deck extremely consistent for the cost of 1 extra mana. And so that gave me the basis of a triple color, black, green, and white deck. Walking up behind me! And so that's where the deck started from. If you look in some of in the GP Texas top 8, someone topped with a very similar deck, but it was siding stuff like Dark Alice, and it was playing a bunch of other one-ofs like Shaojing, which I actually was in my original build, but I cut because Control is not as strong in the meta right now, and Zero's Familiar, which I don't think is a very good card, to be honest. So if you look at that list, I'll tell you a couple modifications that I made. Tama's was a card I was playing for a while that I just felt as though it was a necessary evil to shoot off guys and maintain card advantage, but I just swapped those to Unseen Pressures because it also hits more. It hits Elves and Guinevere's as well, which was a very difficult card to deal with. Another card that I changed was I added one of Shade, Envoy of Darkness.
For those of us who don't know, let's check out the Shade there.
It's a card that's seen a lot of play recently. Well, not a lot. It's seen some tops recently, and it allows me to shoot off problematic resonators and gain some life because this deck's trying to stall. And my 2 losses in Montreal were actually to top deck Lightning Strike when I had stabilized. So adding a little life gain, I feel as though would help sustain me when I stabilize. Another card I added was Amaterasu Guide of Light. It is an 8/8 with lifelink, and an inheritance is for +8, +8. And it also has the ability of tap 2 resonators and pay 2 mana to return to the battlefield rested. So it's a pump when you need to save something, or if you want to slam a resonator into a J-Rule, which I've done multiple times with the model roster. Kills Prisya, and they can't gain imperishable because you're 0, and you can just remove it from them. So it's J-Ruler removal, I guess. It's sustain with the lifelink, and it is a sticky creature because if it dies, you just pay 2 mana, bring it back. Another thing that I changed was the original list ran an Angel package of double Celestial, double Arla, and Lucifer. Those were very cloggy cards that just did not give me what I wanted. In aggro matchups, it was very slow, and in control matchups, it was not enough to keep me in the game with their card advantage removal. So I cut, the only Angel I actually like is Arla. So I cut the Lucifer and a Celestial Link. So I have 2 Arlas and a Celestial left. I like Arla for picking off Regalia additions and killing flyers. But I thought, oh, if I'm Moonbeam Butterflying in an Arla, why not just pay 1 more, get a Celestial Wing and an Arla? So that's the only reason there's 1 Winged Seraph left. The cards I replaced them with were 2 Frigs, Goddess of Abundant Harvest. This card is really good in the control matchup, better than Winged Seraph. Actually, I only main 1. I side the second. It gives me, in addition, a Resonator and a Spellback. It's basically a draw 3. Well, most of the time it's a draw 2. But sometimes if they hit an addition in your graveyard, it's a draw 3 cards.
To recycle your barriers.
Yeah. You could recycle seals in control. You can recycle last drops in aggro. You could 0/0's magic lights. It's just, the card advantage from it is just superior. And with the second one, you can actually start looping Frigs. You can get Frig, Frig to get a Frig and a spell back, and then when your Frig dies, you Frig to get a Frig and another spell back. It's just looping Frigs for ungodly card advantage in the control matchup. The last card that's the biggest change, I guess, would be a Class G's Tank, which is also very good in the control matchup. In my opinion, the control matchup is the hardest against this deck, so main boarding against control is the best option because, especially since it's control, you don't get to play 3 games against control. So if you have the main board against control, you can win that game 1. And then even if you lose against aggro, your sideboard will allow you to close out those games 2 and 3 against aggro. So main boarding against control is the best answer for this deck. The last change, I guess, is I moved a Seal to the side and played a Gale Force. It allows for another 1 mana removal other than Zero's Magic Light, with Prisya giving random things flying. So you could just shoot down their Izanagi if they Spinning Method in, or Guibers. It's just a 1 mana answer to a lot of things in the meta. Other than that, the deck is basically the same, and I advise you to give it a try. I was very happy to see multiple people running it today. I got to play the horrific mirror match that ended at, what was it? These were 50-minute rounds, so it was a 47-minute game 1 that I won. Just took me forever, but I made it, so we didn't even get to play a game 2. So that's something I'm not looking forward to in Mirror. But other than that, I think this deck is pretty solid, but it takes a lot of practice because you have to play very tightly, especially against Prisya.
Alright, Sam, well, thank you so much for taking time for the interview. Thanks for giving me pointers before the tournament. I also played Death and Taxes today, except I'm really bad compared to Sam, so I called mine Life and Tax Returns. So, look, It's the guy who originally made the deck.
No, don't you? No! Get this out of here.
Alright guys, this has been Mike from Deepwood and Sam signing out.
Tommy!